Going to be doing a decluttering of my palettes. As you can see, there's a lot. I used to have a lot more actually, but I did get rid of some of those. I'm either going to throw away these things or give them to family and friends, or I will sell them on my Poshmark, which will be down below. I'm sorry if you can hear like my fan in the other room. I try to turn off all the noise. There's going to be sirens probably because there's always some kind of sirens going off. So without further ado, let's just get started. And I have to hold the camera because I don't have anywhere to set the camera to where you could see all the products. Sorry if it's a little shaky. So I'm going to start with everything down here and then work my way all the way up there. So let's get started. I'm going to start with this palette right here. I don't know why it's not focusing. There we go. This palette is from Target. It's the SheaMoisture palette. It's like a Z palette, but it's uglier and bulkier. So in here I have a mixture of Mary Kay eyeshadows, which are these three right here, which I never use, so I'll probably empty all the eyeshadows out of here that I don't use. So pretty much like half of this palette. These little bitty square ones I will probably keep because these are Smashbox and I really like them. But everything else in here I'll probably get rid of. I'll keep the palette. Thing is the Maybelline the blush nudes. I'm gonna keep this because I like this. The next one are the roses from CoverGirl. I'll probably get rid of this because I like it, but the colors are really chalky and they fall out. Like when you put them on your eyes, the eyeshadows just like fall over your face, and I have to use every single shade in here. I have to use something to make them show up more. Getting rid of right there, and then right here is the keep. The next one I'm keeping is the Urban Decay original one. I love this one. It doesn't really look like it. I need to use it more. I think it's the contour kit from Anastasia, just as the basic one. I can't open it, but everyone knows what it looks like. And I'm keeping this for my makeup kit because I don't personally use it. I use this when I do other people's makeup. Is the rest of the Smashbox eyeshadows. All these eyeshadows came in this big palette with like bronzers and lip glosses and lipsticks and blushes, and I just kept the eyeshadows because their eyeshadows are really pigmented. So I'm keeping this. The Tarte limited edition blush palette. I mainly got this because I liked the packaging. It was small enough and it was cute, but I never use it. I think I've used it maybe for like a month when I first got it, and after that I pretty much don't use it. So I'm going to get rid of this. Is the Maybelline the Rock Nudes. This is just awful. Like, the colors suck, the payoff sucks, they don't blend. So I'm getting rid of this. One is the Maybelline the Nudes. I need to play with this some more. I've used it once. This is the Jaclyn Hill Favorites palette. I still have the box, so that's what it's in right now. And as much as I wanted this and it was a pain in the ass to get it, I'm going to give it away because I never use it. Like, again, I've used it maybe 2 or 3 times and that's it. This is the Maybelline the Master Contour. I used it once and I didn't like it. I will try one more time, but if I don't like it again, it'll go in the trash. The next thing is the Maybelline the Lip Gloss palette, and I like this. When I do other people's makeup, I use it because I don't have very many glosses that I use on other people, so it's nice to have a lot of options in a palette. The palette is the Kat Von D contour palette, which I'm obviously keeping because this is my shit. I love this one. The next one is the Too Faced chocolate bar. I'm trying to open them so if people haven't seen these palettes, they can see them. And that's what it looks like. I legit broke my Becca face palette because it fell on the floor. Whatever, random. So I'm keeping this. I have this e.l.f. blush palette. I think I'm going to get rid of this because I've used it a handful of times. There's a few, I only use like one of the colors, so it's kind of pointless to keep all of these colors, you know. My Cinderella palette from MAC. I love the packaging, I love the colors. This is obviously something I'm going to keep. The Naked 2 from Urban Decay. When I got this palette, I have a video on it. I will link that down below where there's swatches. I don't remember everything else that's in there. I know I swatched it, but I will link that video down below. I'm going to get rid of this because I never use it, and I hope I did not just break it. These 3 Too Faced things That one I will probably get rid of because that second gold color, it's really chunky. I don't use purples like that, so getting rid of that. I'll probably get rid of this one too because I just don't really think these are that convenient to use. But I'm keeping because it's my favorite one. It is like the neutrally one. This is this is Max Archie's Girls. I'm selling it, so I wrote the price that I'm going to sell it for on my Poshmark. And those are the colors. They're really weird colors. And I'd never use that color or that color, so, and I have colors like this and other palettes, so bye. The next palette that I'm going to get rid of is this Too Faced one. Why do I keep saying Too Faced? Tarte, clearly says Tarte right there. I don't know, I never use it. I feel like the ones I'm getting rid of I never use. There's like nothing wrong with them other than I don't use them. These colors right here I never used. Like I tried to use them once. Didn't like it. I mainly liked this part right here, these four and these four. The Rock Pro, I just got it and I haven't used it very much, but I do really like this color, these colors. I mainly don't use like these, like the golden colors I don't use, so I'm keeping this. The Naked 2 is like my ride or die. This is my bitch, my favorite Naked palette. So I'm keeping this. This came in my makeup kit, and when I say my makeup kit, I went to a beauty school and they gave us a makeup kit with this brand, so I'm gonna keep this because it's expensive as fuck. Like this is like $30 or $40. So it has colors like the Naked Electric palette, Naked Electric. The Urban Decay Electric palette. I don't know why it's not focusing. Hello? Okay. And it comes with a brush and a mirror. And I've used them a couple times to play around with them, and they're really pigmented, like they're pigments, so I'm gonna keep that. One has MAC eyeshadows and blushes and Ulta blushes and stuff in here, and some stuff from Wet n Wild. I need to keep this out because I need to use it. Again, this little eyeshadow palette thing is from Target, from the SheaMoisture brand. I will link that down below as well. This I might get rid of, but for now I'm going to keep it. This is the Alice in Wonderland palette. I just got it and I love it, so I'm keeping that. Cream contour kit from Anastasia, which I'm keeping, and the Tartelette in Bloom, which I am also keeping. I know I kept most of them, so I hope you enjoyed this video and thank you for watching.